everybody. My name is Amanda, and I'm a member of the Eastford Conservation and Historic Preservation Commission right here in your town of Eastford. And we do lots of things in the town. One of them is even maintaining the trail that's right at your school, the Askew Trail. We do things to help preserve and protect the outdoors in so many different ways. And what we've noticed in the past 20 years or more, that there's been a decline in what we call pollinator species. So what is a pollinator? Well, a pollinator might be a bee or a butterfly or even a bird. And these insects and birds go from flower to flower, plant to plant, even trees, and all plants, all flowers have pollen in them. And it's really important that the pollen go from maybe this plant to one that's next door or even one that's farther away. And our pollinators, bees, bugs, butterflies, and birds are the ones that land on these because they're attracted to them and then move to another plant, and some of that pollen comes off of them, whether it's stuck to their feathers, legs, and that's how plants get pollinated. And things like an orchard with apples gets pollinated, and so you have really healthy plants, plentiful plants with lots of flowers when we have a lot of pollination going on. So I've been talking with your teacher, and we're excited about a project that we're going to do together with Eastford Elementary and the Eastford Conservation and Historic Preservation Commission. So what we are calling it is Pollinator Baskets, and you're going to be part of this activity by having your own pollinator basket with flowers that are going to be really great at bringing pollinators to your yard. So this is what the basket's going to look like. I think it's called an apple or a peach basket. It's made out of wood, and so it's already what we might call biodegradable. And we're going to start by putting some paper in the bottom of our basket, just like that. We'll have all the supplies for you when you come to Eastford to do this project with us, so you don't worry about anything that you have to bring. We're going to put paper in the bottom, and you'll see why that's really important in a minute. So what comes next? We want to put our plants in here, but we need what? A little bit of soil. So you're going to get the soil. We're going to bring that too. Now, if you take a look at this, it is different than what you would call dirt. Dirt would be something you might dig up in your own yard, but soil is a mixture of lots of things that are great for helping plants grow. So we'd put that in the basket, and then it's time to get your plants planted in your pollinator basket. So you'd simply take them out of their pots. Most of them will have a little tag with them that gives you lots of information about that plant. Plant them in. Each one will come out and be planted in. Of course, you're going to cover it up with a little bit more dirt when we get together. So those 4 plants, everybody's going to have 4 plants that we've already given a lot of thought to, as far as birds and bees and butterflies really will like the selection that we're giving you. So once it's planted, what comes next? You're going to take it home. And once you're at home, you're going to find a really good location for it, and that would be a sunny location. Flowers do not like to live in a lot of shade, so you're going to find that location. Then it's time for you to plant this in the ground. It's ready to be planted. You're never going to have to take the plants out. What you're going to do is you're going to cut the bottom or some of the bottom off of your basket. That's why it's important that you have the paper there, so all your dirt doesn't, soil, not dirt, falls out. You'll put it in the hole, then you can pull the paper out, and all your plants now, the roots will be able to not only start growing, but they'll be able to grow right out of the bottom of the basket and into the soil that's in your yard. So what comes next? You've got that pollinator basket. It's in the ground, so you have sort of this little surround or this little fence that lets you know that's your basket. So what do we want you to do next? Well, we're going to want you to do what scientists do all the time. One of the most important things of being a scientist is good observational skills. And so you'll find a place close to your garden Not this close, because any bees, butterflies would absolutely be just scared away. So you find a place nearby. It's going to be as simple as just sitting and watching. And you'll watch maybe for a couple of minutes, 5 minutes, or actually as long as you want. And you'll then say, okay, I see some bees or a butterfly landed. And on your computer, your teacher is already going to have a site where there's a place for you to put that information. I think it'll look a lot like a calendar. If you see a few honeybees, then you can say, I saw a few, or I saw 5 honeybees, a bumblebee, I saw a monarch butterfly. There's going to be days that you probably don't see anything, especially, let's say it's raining out. We still would like you to try to observe every single day. So you might write, I didn't see anything. That still is important information, very important. So if you see nothing, don't be upset and say, well, I can't write that down. I have to see something. If you don't see anything, you could say, well, I'll come back a little bit later, a few hours. But if you have a day where you really haven't seen any pollinator activity around your plants, it's still important that you write that down. If you're gone, let's say you go away for the weekend with your family, that's important too, to write, I was not home. So that's going to be on a computer. Your teacher is going to let you know about all that, and I'm going to meet with you in a few weeks. You're going to get to put this basket together. I think you're going to be coming back to school after the 12th of June to pick up any personal belongings, and that's the day we're going to make this basket. Any questions that you have, be ready. I'll be ready to answer. So I'll see you in a few weeks. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.